Hi everyone, happy Valentine's Day. I was thinking like, should I just do something like last year, a male and female sort of like Valentine's Day love reading for Valentine's Day. But I was like, might as well just do a general reading for whoever come across here. This reading is meant for you, yeah? No matter you're male or female, it doesn't matter. This is like a general Valentine's Day sort of like reading, okay? Happy Valentine's Day. Okay, there's a lot coming out here. Sorry, the one that opened is coming first. And I want to get a few more. Mother Real Realm. Please let me communicate what whoever need to hear when I come across this reading. Two more. And then we got one up here as a top. And then we got two verified cards, which we will talk about it later. Now, we're coming in with a Ace of Swords. And then the Seven of Coins upside down. And then we got the Five of Wands upside down. And then we got the Two of Cups upside down. Wow, love reading, hey? It's really so intense. It's just like whoever you are, when you walk in with the idea about love and then soulmate, it felt like you thought you will be you don't need to invest a lot in it, yeah? You feel like you don't need to put a lot of effort in it, yeah? And you thought that you don't need to fight for it, but then that was the reason why you coming in the reading with the idea that you just want to receive love effortlessly, yeah? And what a disappointment it is, like you walk in like expecting love to fall in your lap, and this idea of love easily manifested in your life is like without effort, is like completely voided. Because the Seven of Coins is actually upside down, so there's no foundation. You cannot save up the effort or work hard on it. So I think that idea, not putting the hard work, you will not go into the hard yard or the fire yard as you can. And the Seven of and the Five of Wands upside down, it's like you felt like you don't need to be fighting over it, and therefore your soulmate would be coming to you. But unfortunately, you will not meet the soulmate or somebody that is resonate with your heart and soul unless you are striving for it. If you don't put it out to the universe or put in effort in finding love, there's no point at all. You won't get a partner at all. Whatever idea you have in your mind, yeah, about this, and if you want to reverse it, please write it down and put things in action. Instead of think about it, what it asks you to do is act on it. Yeah. Now, I felt like this is need to be addressed here. So this is the Three of Cups. Okay. There's no celebration here. And then a Fool. It's like you need to start things over again. Like you need to repeat it yourself and do everything over again. And this time it's asked you with love. It's the Ace of Wands. So it asks you to put effort in, put things in action instead of like just thinking about the idea here. Okay, It's no point thinking about that idea and not putting work in place. So it's asked you to really put in the effort here. Yeah, start it again. Okay, write down what is need to be done. Yeah? There's no time to be reminiscing about the past mistake. So this is pretty much the past mistake that you make. What you thought of love, what your idea of love is absolutely wayward, and it's not really produce any happiness or any celebrating. And maybe this is a reason why you're single for this time, because you never really put in an effort. And now it is time to ask you to actually start from the beginning as a Fool, and then just really put action and plan if this is the love that you're truly seeking for. So this is a love reading that you must sort of like consider, you know, what you view of love before, or you might be putting a lot of effort into your previous relationship and try so hard, and then now it just asks you, because you're trying so hard but not trying so smart, maybe that's the reason why. You know, if you think about something, you know, act on it. Just don't procrastinate on it, and then just really, really put it out to the universe, and you will attract the right people. This is the Four of Coin here, and I think you need to, instead of like, it's asked you to get out of your normal self, you know, in a sense, like, you know, you need to put yourself out there. Four Coin is like, if it's right side up, it's mean like you're saving all your money, you hold your card into your heart, and you're not letting anything go. You're like holding on to the past by the look of it. So it's asked you, because it's upside down, it's the opposite of it. It asks you to open yourself up to opportunity, open yourself up to other option, because like I said, you know, your ideal partner is not somebody that you thought it would be. It was somebody totally different from you. Different culture, different location, different way of perceiving the world, and quite a different personality, some sort of like quirkiness about them. Yeah. Oh, the sun upside down. Okay. The person you thought, right? It's probably from the land of down under, because, you know, I came from Australia, so I am located in Australia at the moment. So we are also named the country of the sun. You know, we're down under, you know. What is up, and then what is actually up, everything have to be down. And same with the sun. The sun shines to your heart and soul, and it asks you to really open to embrace it, yeah? To embrace it different. Maybe, you know, how do I explain this? You know, it's funny because the Four of Coin upside down, and so is the sun and the Four of Coin. When it's upside down, right, it's like two people was looking at each other, you see, facing each other. It's like there are chemistry, there are opportunity, providing you seek it, and you know, it's actually quite beautiful energy, you know. So I think if you really want to go forward with this, you need to put thing and effort into action. I don't know, you need to spend a little bit more and then really improve your look, if that's what it is. Might as well, you know, you don't need to look extravagantly pretty. You just need to be neat and tidy. And believe me, dating is actually really hard. I find that is extremely exhausting. So to me, dating is actually something that is for people who are keen on doing it. So this reading, if you're lazy and laid back just like me when it comes to relationship, then this reading is not for you. However, if you're interested in like having a partner, the universe is actually really quite clear. You need to put things in place, you know, brush up your profile on your online, and really generally honest. And I don't know, dress up, hang out with friends, going to a weekend to the pub and club, and see what you see out there, you know. I was at a pub once, and this guy was like, he told me he was a policeman. Okay, I was with a real friend. We just have a bit of drink, and then he was like, you know, he would try to chat me up, and like there was a lot of female around. I don't know why he was pointing at me. Maybe he think I'm Asian and I'm like easygoing. So he was like, make an effort to approach me, but I give him opportunity, you know, and I get to know him. And, you know, if he was a genuine person looking for a genuine partner, he should, you know, approach me in a genuine manners. But he was like really strange. He introduced himself to me and my friend, a different name. And halfway through the conversation, we just sort of like getting to know each other and then so on. He said that he was an electrician, you know, working for FIFO. And he was like, FIFO mean fly in, fly out. So he doing like mining side, sort of like electrician sort of thing. And then he told me that he apologized. He said, "Oh, this is my name," and so he introduced me a different name altogether. And he want to get my number. And I said, "Oh, why didn't you?" And then I point out to him. I said, "Well, thank you for the info, but like, why don't you approach me with your actual name? Why do you change your name?" And then all my friend was like staring at him, like, you know, like I was quite honest and quite genuine. I told them what I told him, what my name is, yeah, and what sort of work I do and what sort of thing I like. But he, in return, he lied about it, and then he realized that he met a nice person, and then he missed the chance of being genuinely nice himself or being true to himself. So therefore, that's like a missed opportunity right there, right then. And you know what? If you genuinely want to look for somebody who is honest and sincere, you need to be one of those people. And this reading is absolutely pointed out here, you know, the sun and the four of coins. You need to open up, and not only that, be not to be afraid of the sunlight, you know, no matter how ugly a person is, you know, or how pretty a person is. What's the most important is the energy they exert, the air, the way they carry themselves, attract the partner that they want. And you know what? I still believe that it's come down to karma. And karma is something that is actually when you have a soul contract with somebody, and then when the time is like click, it will happen. And I strongly, strongly encourage you, just go out there and experience safely, you know, in a safe space. There's a lot of psychomaniac out there, and you just don't want to be caught up in the weird situation or put yourself in danger. And I'm talking about both male and female. There's a lot of crazy people out there, especially online. It's actually worse. You cannot filter out all those people. And the only way for you to filter out those people, you need to talk to them. Yeah, and I'm quite lucky in my line of work. Like, I met a lot of people. I can read people and I can see people. Therefore, you know, I'm quite lucky in a sense that I can feel who is the right person and who is not. Yeah. And look at it, the moon. Look at this. If you put in an effort, everything will be, the universe will put things in place where they will reveal itself when you're ready. That's what it is. And it actually is beautiful. Such a beautiful reading. And this is like an absolutely right for like, yeah, this is absolutely right for a love reading. And you know what? I have a lot of experience in a way of like meet people. Yeah. I even like do a meet people experiment. And I did date somebody for a while from a experimental dating. And I don't know, I find the experience let me sort of like change me a little bit about people. And it's also stopped me from seeing people as well. And you know what? And it makes you feel what is more comfortable for you. Like, do you really want to be with somebody, or do you really want to be by yourself? And you know, the more you meet people and understand people, the more you will understand yourself, what you need the most. Yeah. And I guarantee you, it's come down to self-realization, self-actualization, what is best for you. Okay. The universe will bring you people, and that is the truth. Okay. I can tell you all about it next time. Wait, I will tell you afterward. Let's sort of like ask advice here. Oh, Three of Swords. Okay. Ooh, okay. Three of Swords. I understand. You've been hurt several times. Okay. You've been hurt and you cut yourself. You know, this is like a self-sabotage sort of like reading here. It's like when it comes to love, you self-sacrifice yourself. I was wondering, why did you do that? It doesn't matter you're male or female, okay? You came across here simply because you are one of those self-victimization and said to yourself like, okay, I'm running out of love. I don't have any love to give, simply because you are deprived yourself from love. Yeah. How interesting is that? The star. Okay. Have you made a wish yet? This is a beautiful car, actually. The star. I'm so sorry. The car is so blurry. Look how beautiful is that. I think from this on forward, happy Valentine's Day, right? I think you should wish for the right people in the right place, right? And it's not like wish didn't come true, yeah? Wish will come true. That's just to verify that if you put in the effort, right, and put things in place and have the right action, right minds, right sort of like likelihood, right sort of like view about love, then you absolutely get what you wish for. And like I said, write it down. That's the most important thing. Write things down. And you know what? I thought I was about not to share to you, but I will share to you something really interesting about the universe and how it's worked. So a while back, I was, I have a huge weird attraction toward my acupuncture, right? I went there and it was the universe that actually sent me there, pointed me where it was. And then there I went up to the stair somewhere in Perth where I live. And I found the person that the universe sent me, they described the person to the teeth, described the environment to the teeth. And when I met the person, I had this instant attraction to them. Like I haven't felt like that for a very long time. And then I just said to myself, oh my God, I really like this person, because when I'm in their presence, my energy and how I felt, it was like, it's so infectious. I can smile and laugh the whole time, and I feel extremely happy when I see them. There was this strange gladness when you met somebody that you felt like you can admire and be safe to be with, and you can actually feel like you can be with the person forever. Yeah. So then I tell you, it's like, it really strange. And then I met him for the second time. I have similar feeling. And then the third time, I have similar feeling. And I said, oh my God, I'm really infatuated with this guy, right? He's way more older than me. And something about me, I attract older men. I don't like people within my age group. I like older men with beautiful energy, quirky, funny, and smart and intelligent and wise. But we have the conversation, it's flow naturally. Maybe because I'm very good with talking, I have no idea, But like the point is, one day I went and see him, and then I just have no feeling, no energetic connection whatsoever. And I thought I would go and confess, that I really like you. Can we work together? And then I did propose to him that, I want to work together with him, because that's what the universe sent me there for. And then I felt like, okay, the energy is gone, but I still need to ask him so then I can move on to the next stage. So I did. And while he was doing the treatment, I asked, would you be interested in working with me? Because, we look like we're in the same sort of like health care professional. Why don't we just mix together? And then he said no. And I totally understand why, it's like breaching professional conduct and professional boundary. It's absolutely right that he said no. And I'm glad he said no, because Spirit has been bugging me like forever. Like, oh, you need to ask him. You're going to be like, you have to work with him, because you bloody Spirit sent me there for a reason. And I was so happy, to be honest, that he said no. Yeah. I think it's come down to understanding as well. Even though we're all in sort of like the same health professional sort of like practice or similar field, what he said was he's not open-minded to learn different things. And whereas I am open-minded to learn all the things that's natural. And he doesn't really interest. He only interested in what he practiced, and that's it. And that is a bit of a disappointment, because I thought he would be more open and wiser than that. But I think he just, I think people just prefer what they feel comfortable with, and they're not very happy with something new. And same here as well. I think you're just so comfortable with in your own skin, and you're just afraid of like getting heartbroken, yeah, again. And you just, stick to your same old thing. You're like reminiscing about your ideal person, and then you just think about it, and now it's more than year, 2 year, 3 year, 4 year, and then you end up stuck in this sort of state. So the spirit asks you, whoever you are, come across this reading, if you really want love and want truly an ideal person for yourself, you need to stop procrastinating. You need to put like a lot of effort into yourself, improve yourself, get over your heartache. Stop being a victim. Stop being self-victimizing yourself. Open yourself up and embrace the sun, okay? And try new things, or try to go out there and manifest the right person, because, your wish is coming true. There's no doubt about that. All you need to do is just put an effort. Yeah, write down your ideal type and then manifest them. And like I said, I manifest the guy that I really like. Yeah, actually, I really like him a lot, but not in the sense of like sexual way. No, not like that. I think his energy was just so beautiful because we are practicing the same sort of like health sort of like setting, a natural medicine sort of thing. His energy is so nice, calm, and beautiful. That's why when the union of the souls actually meet each other, it's like electrifying. It's like, I don't know how to describe it. It makes you feel buzzing and happy all the time. And then I realized something. I chose certain day to actually book an appointment with him, right? And I noticed in all the previous like appointment, I booked my appointment 2 weeks before I have my woman cycle. Yeah. And I noticed maybe that's the reason why the body, the hormone system is actually excited, because it's anticipating like, sexual sort of like reproduction. Yeah. It's like a reproductive sort of like body getting ready for like sex, and then pregnant, and then have kids and so on. It's like one of those weird sort of like feeling. Plus the spiritual energy heightened, it make a person turning their head. And then I noticed also for the last 2 sessions, before I even thinking of telling him what it was, I booked right after, a week after my period. And then I found out that I didn't feel anything at all. And I say, it must be in my head. What the hell was I thinking? I was like laughing to myself, like, what were I thinking? Okay. So from that personal experience, and also from a personal sort of like retrospect, right? And I said to myself, if you're a woman, yeah, just be mindful of your cycle, because your cycle really affects you emotionally and energetically. And the opposite sex can actually send that too, because they are the same. And I think, yeah, so if you really want to go out and find somebody, don't find somebody like a week after your period, because you won't attract anyone, because that's when the body, the hormone, try to recover itself, try to rest and restore after like a massive shedding from your body. So that's for your female. Where male in return, just general like men supplement. Make sure your hormone is up to date. Do a prostate test. Just go and get a blood or a prostate level index of like test. Sometimes people didn't like it, but then again, just do a blood test if you have to, and then PCA, that's what we call. And you just test yourself. I think male don't really have much of a problems of that department unless you're a certain age. But like I said, at the end of the day, the energy that you exert or you radiate will attract the person that into your circle. And if you have this same victim mind mentality, and you didn't actually let go and clear your path, you will attract the same type of person in your life. It's no point. Just let it go and let it be, you know. Don't do that. That is just way too sad. And that's how I felt you should focus on. Focus on what is matter. And I think it doesn't matter is it online or is it like when you're going out meet people with a group of friends or join like a weird social group of some kind, you know. Like my friend joined a social group in the 60s. And guess what? There's still people that actually after each other. So I think age is not a barrier in a sense to some circumstances, but we also notice that there's a lot of men out there nowadays. They only attract to younger women. They only want younger women. And what they want to do, they just want to get into women's pants. And I think, but not all of them are like that. There are actually genuine, nice men out there for you. So yeah, so that's what I felt like you need to focus on. And I felt this is an absolutely straightforward love reading for whoever come across here. Random reading from personal experience. Like I said, it's very, very, very interesting.